Getting ready for BJU Booklinks, pulling together. Generally speaking, children become ready to transition to kids' chapter books around age 7 or 8, and early chapter books still feature illustrations, but they're fewer and farther between than picture books. Young readers often need a boost to begin reading chapter books. So midway through the year, we're going to take a break from the short story format of our basal readers and take a journey into literature with one of the BJ Booklinks novels. Booklinks accomplish several objectives. They provide quality literature and appropriate content, length, difficulty, and a minimum of objectionable elements. Wholesome characters are presented in realistic as well as fanciful situations, and this special reading unit will expand your students' interests and creativity. These carefully selected books are designed to connect literature to other content areas, like science and heritage studies, math. It also links the book to life skills like music, art or crafts, and even cooking, hence the name Book Link. Now, the links in our book link add an unexpected quality to the lessons. You'll never know when we'll work on a fun activity, a craft, or have a quick lesson about horse sense or apple sense. Your student doesn't need to do the activities with me, but I do recommend that he watch the demonstrations and then try anything that interests him later. Your student will need his own copy of Pulling Together by Don Watkins, and our BJ Booklink video lessons will be similar in many ways to our normal reading videos. However, because chapter books are longer, each silent reading assignment will be longer. And learning to read for longer periods strengthens the brain and lengthens your student's attention span. So I recommend that he read the pages as part of the flow of the lesson, not beforehand and not after. Pulling Together is about Matthew and his family living in a rural setting in 1912. And for Matthew, the world is a small place. It centers on his family, their farm, and a pair of faithful workhorses named Ben and Dolly. But disaster strikes the farm one night, and Matthew finds himself in the midst of a family crisis. To him, the thought of giving up Ben or Dolly is worse than the barn fire that brought that necessity. He wants desperately to do something to help his family pull together. This is an excellent book to read, and I'm hoping to capture your students' interest with our horse theme. Each day we will share what he learned about horses in a section called Horsepower. Your student will need to assemble his horsepower notebook and horse pull race using the handout. And during each video, he will read the pages silently, looking for something new about horses and jot it down. If his facts match any of my facts, he will advance through the forest. And it would be helpful if he could have his horsepower kit, that's the notebook and the race, assembled before we begin our first Pulling Together video lesson. So let's get started and find out what it's like to have two horses as best friends.